John Gary Underhill descended from Captain John Underhill, original commander of the Massachusetts Bay Colony Militia and also primary perpetrator behind the Mystic Massacre of several hundred Pequot. His grandfather on his mother's side was a former general who played a leading role in creating the National Rifle Association. Underhill studied linguistics at Harvard and graduated in 1937. With his blue blood, he was a natural fit into military intelligence and quickly rose to the chief editor of the War Department's Military Intelligence Division. Following the war, he became the military correspondent for Life magazine, no doubt working hand in glove with the newly formed CIA, staffed mostly with his wartime buddies from G2 and OSS. He acquired one of the world's largest collections of Soviet small arms outside Russia. Beginning in 1949, he became an informant for the CIA. 2 years later, he co-wrote a 6,500-word essay, The Tragedy of the U.S. Army, for Look magazine, published February 13, 1951. According to a Harvard Alumni Bulletin, he was recalled to Brown service after finishing a 6,500-word article. He served as deputy director for Civil Defense of Washington, D.C., and worked on setting up Operation Alert in 1955. Although days before it was held, he claimed the exercise was so inadequate it couldn't cope with a brush fire threatening a doghouse in the backyard. Comments that led to his dismissal from the alert moments before it began. Immediately following JFK's assassination, Underhill drove to Charlene Fitzgibbon's house on Long Island in a state of panic and conveyed a sudden overwhelming desire to leave the country and disappear. He claimed Kennedy had been killed by the CIA's Executive Action Team and some people who were profiting off drugs from the Far East. He knew the people involved, and he knew he knew, which is why he feared for his own life. Oswald is a patsy, he said. They set him up. The bastards have been doing something outrageous. They've killed the president. I've been listening and hearing things. I couldn't have believed they'd get away with it, but they did. In 1966, when Garrison began his investigation of the crime, he'd heard about a CIA informant with important information, a detail noted in Garrison's lengthy interview in Playboy magazine. Garrison was eager to get a deposition from this person of interest, but before he could locate Underhill, his corpse was discovered in bed, a bullet hole behind his left ear. A memo from the CIA to the Justice Department, later uncovered through the Freedom of Information Act, noted that Underhill had a connection to Harold Isaacs, who knew Oswald's cousin, Marilyn Moret. The memo also stated Underhill was not an employee of the CIA, had infrequent contact with the New York office, and committed suicide on May 8, 1964.